So we are live with Srinivas. Srinivas cleared PMP and he got the new PMP format that is very beautiful, and he is my 124 certified PMP of 2022. Srinivas, congratulations on clearing your PMP, and this is the achievement that will go with you in throughout your career.
I would have not been able to clear the exam if Amir Ali would have not been there. I would have not been.
I did not believe that I will be able to clear my PMP within a month.
I don't know what to say actually. Like I'm kind of like really
And I
trembling.
got my results and I was above target in all three categories.
Wow. As Srinivas, before going live, I was talking with you that this is one of the biggest achievement, and as the PMP is becoming more and more difficult, guys, every single person who is going to give exam, I just want to share something. Be very good prepared before going to give exam. This PMP exam is not the exam of PMP of 2021 in which everyone was getting all above target. The PMP exam in last 3 4 days, I would say in the month of April, it has become really difficult. And with going to that and cleared PMP, this is just marvelous. You made me proud. So, Srinivas, first of all, congratulations from the entire PMP community, and we are getting more congratulations from Usman Khan, the co-facilitator. Pawan, you are
Yeah,
getting.
thank you very much, guys. So I got a lot of support from Usman as well. I mean, first, congratulations to you, and I'm being part of the community, and as you as a mentor, so I was able to achieve it. If you remember the day when I called you to get my view of the PMP, and I thought that I was not in a hurry to give the PMP, and I want to finish it in like a 6 months or a 1 year range. But after your call, why don't you finish it in 1 month? So then that, yeah, I thought that okay, let me take my word of my mentor, and then I started preparing it, and then yeah, I was able to achieve it with your guidance and support. Yep.
So this is an important thing that I want to share it with every single person. PMP exam can be cleared easily in 1 month. If you can do something in 1 month with the effort of 2 to 3 hours daily, what to do in 6 months?
Yeah,
We are
absolutely.
not living in the stone age that you have to do this, do that, directionless. Let me share my thing. Cinemas, when I did PMP almost a decade back, it was almost 4 to 5 months. But at that, things were different. I had to read PMP 4 5 times. Then I read Rita one time, I remember. Then Andy Crow 3 times, Head First 2 3 times. I have all the books in the market. Then I went to take the 35 hours training, and there was no online simulator available at that time. Only RMC had one simulator which I bought, and that was not even good. It was not an online simulator. You buy it, you download it, and things like that. But now with the so much technology, like the YouTube, the way everything
Yeah,
can be
the
shared,
journey videos. Yeah, the journey videos. Absolutely.
everything that you can get with the coaching calls, with the system, I would say the system we have made with our certified PMP, the coaching calls, the journey videos. So I don't think so it should be more than 1 month. Okay, it can be 2 months, I'll put it this, 1 to 2 months, that's it. If you put more time, you are just wasting things and beating bush around. Okay, so Srinivas, you joined the batch program, and I would like to thank Bala.
Yeah,
Bala shared
absolutely.
PMP with me in December in one-to-one program. He has shared a lot of PMPs, and every single clear of them cleared PMP. I'm proud of that also.
Yeah.
He sent every single person, and every single person has cleared. So I'm proud of that too. Okay, you share your journey. You have watched the journeys in your way.
Yeah, no. And before I start my journey, once again, I would I would convey my thanks to you for your support and your help to clearing this PMP exam. And I started as part of a February batch, and initially we had the batch training was like 4 days, and we had that batch, and we got all the knowledge sharing, and we got the complete flow. And after that we got the journey videos. We started watching the journey videos and giving the 50-50 marks. And we did the RCA. The RCA was the best part, where you can try to get the knowledge why you are trying to make mistake, and that will help you to uh, retain what mistakes you have done, and you can use that knowledge to further attempt for your next level of like people and process. And once you complete the people and process, like you are almost there to get the complete. So you got all the knowledge that is required for your PMP. But once you complete the people and process, you start with your 180 marks, where the time management plays a major role there. So you have to have your time managed properly, so that that will help you in the examination. Because whatever we do, we are trying to do with normal pace up to 50-50 and people process. But once 180 comes in, so you have that time management should be managed. And once we are done with your 180, and after Amar sir says that, yeah, you are ready for the exam based on your scores, yeah, you go ahead and give the exam. So you don't have to read any books. The best part is you don't have to refer any other material. Whatever material provided by Amar sir, that's the main thing. Just refer to it and watch the journey videos and do the marks. You are done with your exam. So you are almost there with the exam, and that's all.
That's an important thing. I want to put it again here. Like, you don't have to read books.
Yeah.
I eliminated a lot of those things. Now I want to put some disclaimer here. I love books. I love books. I read books. I take all the material and put it there. I am preparing for my program management. I am reading 4 books.
Oh.
I am reading 4 books at one time. It all depends what is your learning style. Most of the time, student don't read the books. They don't have time, and if they read the book, it get very delay. So I take out that thing, take the effort, put it there, put them into the easy format. So you were talking about the root cause analysis, how important root cause analysis is, and how and why do you think so?
The root cause analysis is very important, because I initially started for the first and two 50-50 questions, and then I thought that I would skip the root cause analysis. But that again, after the next 50-50 question, that it I was clear that if I don't do root cause analysis properly, I was not able to get the why I was making mistakes. And that showed me that I had to do the root cause analysis properly in the Excel sheet, and that helped me to eliminate the questions, like eliminate the answers whenever you are trying to give a answer a question. So that will help you, and you get the knowledge and direct, because the time is very important, wherein you have to do an elimination, and you need to know what exactly that the answer is referring to, and the question where it is related to. So the root cause analysis is very important.
Hmm. And what about the coaching calls that we have? How would you rate those coaching calls? And now this is an interesting thing with your time zone. You get most of the time you are busy, so I did a Friday coaching call for you guys. So how much important the coaching calls would be recorded or the live in your perspective?
Yeah, the coaching calls gives like a view that how you are thinking with respect to your question when you are answering your question. Because we got the knowledge, we are viewing the like the material, and we are getting the root cause analysis. But sometimes when you are trying to answer the question, you have to have a different views. Like multiple people are in the call, and they try to give their views, and we also give their put our views, but which helps to solve the question properly and think in that way. So we get a lot of ideas in that coaching call, and we also try to change your mind to think in that way to solve the question very fastly.
Okay,
That's very important as well.
so that's very important. Okay, thank you for adding that. Let's talk about those 50-50 questions, how important those were.
The 50-50 questions gives you the complete knowledge of each module. So because it has all the modules with 50-50 questions, in fact, that
Help
knowledge
to
will help you in the time where you are not aware of that particular, because you might not have got the question when you are doing the 180 questions or people and process, but that will help you to answer your question when related to that particular area. Even if you are not familiar with that particular part in the 50-50, you haven't come across, but the knowledge will help you to solve the question in the real exam.
hmm. Okay, and comparing those 50-50 questions with the simulated timed 60-60 questions of the simulator, 60 people, 60 process, how would you rate how important those are?
So if like I used to do like this actually. I used to once I, even if I completed a 60-60 questions, I started with my 180 questions. But when I don't have much time, because I used to complete that 180 questions also in one shot, like taking 10 minutes breaks following how we have the pattern in exam. But the 60-60 questions are very quick, like you want to complete it in 60 minutes, or you have 60 minutes, just do that 60-60 questions, and then you will be done with it, and you know how you are managing your time. So the time is very important. That's why I used to do, if I have a less time, I used to do the 60-60 questions.
60-60 question. And what about those full mocks of 180 question? How well they prepared you for the endurance of the real exam?
Uh, One thing because I gave the exam that I have now, how exactly that exam pattern is prepared. Our 180 questions are like, some of them are like direct to the tools techniques that we are using it, but in the exam pattern there is nothing related to a direct question with respect to a tool or a technique.
Okay.
Every question is related to like the scenario based, so nothing is direct. I would say like one or two questions are direct, and that too, they don't ask like, what are you performing in this? What are you going to use this tool to do? What not? So they don't ask direct. That's also indirect, but most 99% are like scenario based.
99%
So
are scenario.
I would, one suggestion is we have to do some
Update. We
additions.
we have we have
Yeah.
to. That's why we are getting this lesson learned. Now that's how I keep on updating the
Yes.
mocks. That the more certified PMPs are there, the more we update them, and that's why how that's how I made my people and process before November last year. I did not have my people and process, and when people started giving this feedback, like we want to do 60-60 question just to have the context of that, then we started that.
Yeah.
So this is how we will update it. So Mary Singh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Salai
Thank
Singh,
you.
congratulations to you, and congratulations are in order from yesterday, hope.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right now,
Yes.
congratulations are
Yeah,
in
yeah.
order.
I really thank each and everyone. Like batch two, especially batch two. Like I know Uzair and Surender, and I don't recollect the name.
Sure,
So
sure.
these
That,
guys
that's okay.
helped me
That's
a
okay.
lot. Yeah,
So
the
now,
batch aspirants helped me a lot actually. Yeah, that's true.
okay, that's a good thing. Okay, let's talk about a little bit more about this thing, how we can put. So you give the exam in center, right?
Yes, yes.
So where you are from and what was your experience for the center? Can you please share?
Yeah, so I'm located in Massachusetts in US, and I try to look for the nearest centers, and I do have a center which is very close to me, and I don't have any openings on that center, so I did have to travel like 1 hour from my place to go
Mhm.
to the center, and I booked the exam like 8th yesterday, and it was like 12:15 the exam time. I reached there around 11:15, 1 hour before, and I just went inside and checked whether I'm at the right place, or so everything is proper or not. So when I went, entered in, and I told him that I'm here for the exam, so he said that, yeah, if you're ready you can check in now, I will allow you to check in.
Okay.
Then I just took like 15 minutes. I said that I'll come back in 15 minutes, and then I entered at 11:30, and I started my exam at 11:30. and they did like preliminary check. They just asked for my uh, address proof and like ID card, and then they started it. And once I entered to the exam area, there was a lady who told me to do like show the pockets and just turn around and open the
Mhm.
sleeves and show if there is anything. So that's all, and then I entered to the exam, and everything was smooth. And whenever I finished my 60 questions, I raised the hand, and the break started. And I have to show the ID whenever I get out and get in. So I have to show the ID, and she will allow me to get into the exam location. So
Okay. So for every break you went out and you did that, you need to
yeah,
basically show that.
yes, so
Every
it's like
every single.
open. I can go out. So there is nothing that you have to be in that particular for the 10 minutes. You can walk around. You can walk around the building. So I went outside as well, and I did the like use my restroom and stuff, and did the breathing exercise, and
Hmm?
that helps a lot actually. Yeah, you need that to be uh, used properly so that you get out of that complete screen mode, so that you get that freeness to answer the again, so you get
Okay.
fresh every time.
How did you? What was your time management strategy?
The time management initial, the first one 60 questions I took 80 minutes, and
Hmm?
the second I did 75 and 75. So at the end when I gave the finished my exam, it's like 1 minute left actually.
So you did not hurry and you manage it on time, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I'm
yes, yes.
yeah. Okay, that's an interesting way to put it. That now did not hurry, but you did it on time.
I have to hurry because there I got like the questions I got like the matching questions I got like four,
Okay.
which are like some of them are agile, which I'm familiar with, and I did very fast. And there are some business environment questions which are not even. That's the one area that the like the abbreviations where I did not even see in our
We can
notes.
discuss.
Yeah,
That's an important thing because the more things we get, we can discuss that after that live call. That what were the abbreviation,
yeah.
and so that because now newer material is coming, and anything else that was not in our material apart from that.
No, no. Everything is covered. So
Since we cannot share that material
yeah,
with anyone. Okay. So let's talk about which was the most difficult area, first, second, or third.
everything is. So it's not like, so what I felt was the first few part when the 60 questions start, the first 15 are going to be tough, and it is slowly decreasing the toughness. So that's how the pattern started, I guess actually.
Was the exam tough, or you were a little bit like conscious and things like that?
No, the exam is not tough actually. The exam is not tough, but the answers that are matching very closely, so that needs to be more familiar with it. Then only you'll be able to get to the bottom of it actually. So it's not that I'm not aware of the question. I am aware of the question, but the closest answers is the tricky part there actually. So
Mm.
that makes something you feel
So,
that it's tough.
how much elimination technique is important for that?
Elimination technique is important all the time, because the time, if you consider the time management, and if you see the time, you have to do an elimination, without which you cannot go for answering the questions in that short period of time. Elimination is must.
Elimination technique is the okay. So a little bit things. Did you get any questions on change management, or how many questions were there on change management?
Change management, I guess like 4 to 5 questions, that's all.
4 to 5 questions. Which was the most dominant area of the PMP exam?
I would say the process was dominant actually. Yeah, the process was dominant in my case.
I would like to listen this word again. It's a very after a long time I heard this thing. Process were dominant. People were not dominant, right?
Yes, process was very dominant actually, because I did
Can
get when I saw my mark sheet, I did see that, because I answered almost everything. The process is very high there actually. Yeah.
yeah, how
Recording
can you
in
elaborate
progress.
that?
Recording stopped.
Can you elaborate that how the process was important? How did you know that these questions belong to process?
So it asks about the how do you manage your the project, and what are the things that you have to take care when you are in the process, and if there
Mm-hmm.
is any conflicts, or if there, the procurement part is also included as part of it. And so that's how I was visualizing it. So I do see there is a mix and match of hybrid and agile part, the predictive and the hybrid part. But from my the pattern that I got is, I feel that the process is very important there. But it's not like when I say important in the sense 60 and 40. So that's how it is divided, like little bit more in the process.
Okay, so that's an interesting thing. Okay, thank you very much. You put that thing in the context. You have shared a lot of information with us. Any other thing you would like to add for the or your final advice to PMP aspirant?
So follow your mentoring. So whatever you say, the people, so the aspirants who are trying to give the exam, they have to set up their roadmap, and they have to keep on achieving the milestones day by day. And once they achieve that roadmap, then follow your guidance and give the exam. So in our, I would say, like when they're trying to start with their exam, you have to take the last day notes. The last day notes is also very important, because the last day material what you have given, that also helps us to gain more knowledge in the like in the when there is a less time, you that points comes into picture, and you try to apply those points, and you'll get to it.
Hmm. You will get one. Thank you very much for your time and sharing all these things. And now is the most important thing, the most important part.
Yes.
Each one is the name of the game. Now I have already talked about you regarding one of the students, but now I want you to expand your horizon.
Yes,
Your batch need your support.
absolutely.
That same way Osman is helping you. I hope you can do the same thing for your best students and help each every single student to clear the exam. In addition to that, I will also share few other things with you how we can do that. So
Yeah,
thank you so much,
absolutely.
Srinivas, and enjoy your weekend. Best of luck for future endeavors, and thank you for joining the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support as well. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Ibrahim is the first PMP of 2022. Abhishek, Mr. Isam Khan. Oh, one of my student, Palisa. Adirul, we have Jangir with us. Ali, Abhilash, Sabir, Asad, Yo Manish, Abhishek, Mr. Jamal, Mr. Amer, Alvin, Neha, Mr. Raju, Pradeep, Amit, Rashmi, Amana, Uzair, Said, Rash, Gulam, Muhammad, Aarti, Pawan, Tariq, Iqtidar, Numan, Mandar, Mosam, Niju, Abraham, Wasim, Ahmed, Janjua, Aj, Osman Khan, Afzal Ali. So here we have my 100 certified PMP in 2022.